am ready.
All right. 5, 4.
It doesn't work without the point. You got a point. Like,
Cameron, shut up. Cameron.
all right. Fuck. I'm sorry.
Hey guys, welcome to the We Get It, Your Quirky podcast. I'm Ezekiel.
I'm Jennifer.
I'm Cameron.
And I'm Nick.
And we like to talk about a whole lot of nerd shit. Shit you hate
This
or like.
is true.
That's
Yeah.
the easiest way to sum it up, I think.
Yeah.
You could sum it up like if you were really excited that Knuckles was in Sonic 2 specifically because that meant we were getting Chaos Emeralds, this is the show for you.
Is that what that meant?
Is that's exactly what that means? Knuckles? Yes, that was the joke. And Knuckles is like the guardian of the Chaos Emeralds. That's like the whole thing. The echidnas take care of them.
Yeah.
Like that was.
They do be doing that.
Knuckles is an echidna.
Knuckles
If
is
you know
the
Knuckles
echidna.
is an echidna, this is the show for you.
I think you mean like the dick-faced mole thing? Or
No,
The what?
No.
like the dick-faced mole thing?
No, then
What?
that's a different thing.
Stop
What do you
trying
mean
to
that's
make
a different thing?
Stop trying to make animals dirty.
Thinking-
Why are
I
you
know
doing
what
this?
you're
Dirty?
thinking
No,
of.
like, isn't that a thing? Like they've just got their dick on their face?
No,
No, that's
a
different.
Star Wars.
Echidnas.
What do you mean that's different?
So
Echidnas just have 4 penis heads.
yes,
What?
that's
What?
apparently. I remember
Oh
this.
yeah. That is factual. They have four
You
dickheads.
can look it up
Welcome
right
to
now.
the We Get
I
It
love how this is the
podcast.
start
Hey
of it.
guys, welcome to the We Get It podcast.
I swear to God, we
No,
have topics
already
today.
did the intro. You don't gotta read it. This is in it.
No, that was a joke. That was a joke. This is what they're in for. This is what they signed up for. Echidna
Oh
penises.
god, you're gonna hate what you
This is the
signed up
vibe
for.
we're on today. Just
See,
real
what's the
quick,
topic
we do
today?
not have a special guest today.
Okay.
Yay!
Oh,
It's just
Yeah, this is
Yay.
basically the
You
main
gotta
cast.
deal with us raw.
Basically.
you got the core forecast right here. All right.
Yeah. Here's the
Oh,
thing
Oh,
man.
I
though.
like that.
All the
Core-
dudes.
If you guys are
Cameron,
already like
Cameron,
this is
where'd
like the
you-
third episode. If you guys are
where'd you
this
get
far
that
in
on?
already, you're committed. I don't care. So this is what you're here for. This is the energy we give on a regular basis.
Oh,
Yeah.
Get
absolutely.
used to this. I
Echidna
think.
dick
Shit.
all
I
day.
almost-
Welcome to the Echidna Dick Podcast.
almost forgot.
Unless we drop the ball, this is
Oh,
what we're.
shit.
This
I'm
is
feeling
our
dry,
what?
hard, and uncomfortable.
Unless somebody fucks up. Unless I fuck up, because this is literally just on me. Unless I fuck
Yeah.
up.
Audio man.
Oh god.
This is the third
Oh
episode.
man, that's you
Here's,
now, Cam.
here's where the audio cuts and it's just like I fucked up.
No, that is where you go
Record
right back
scratch.
Da-da-da-da, technical issues.
But no matter what episode number it is, welcome to the We Get It podcast. I'm gonna throw it to Zeke for our first topic of today.
there. Oh man.
What is
So said we were gonna talk about some red versus blue lore.
Okay, yeah, and
that's-
here's
talk about that? Go
I
on.
take a whole step back and let you guys talk.
Look, Zeke knows the most here.
Cameron,
No.
I'm standing in between you and Nick right now. Like I'm. Sort
You
of-
have seen more than me. You have seen a lot more than me.
Oh, I've seen it
Considering
all.
the amount I've seen is 0.
I've
Here's the
seen
thing.
It all. Point is, I have no say. And
Cameron,
I'm not-
here's the thing. You have
I
the
like
outside
time
perspective.
travel.
I do.
You ask the questions here because
I not only
well, there-
have 0 knowledge on
Questions?
versus
It's
blue lore,
just gonna be
I have-
why.
I have
Zeke-
0
Oh,
knowledge
yeah.
of Halo lore to begin
I'm
with.
gonna start my question.
So-
I'm gonna start my question then.
Oh,
Ezekiel,
okay.
Why exactly do you hate the time travel?
Okay, look, that is something for season 17 talk or whatever the
there's
fuck
time
it is.
What do you?
Where's
Look,
time
it's
travel?
too much.
I
Yeah,
said,
it's
time travel.
that happens
of
at
course
the
there
end.
is,
It's
because
stupid.
Because you know.
that's not the end though. That's not even the end.
I know it's not. I have not seen the most recent seasons. They reset the timeline or whatever.
No.
Look, okay,
okay.
let's start at the beginning.
So Cameron. I'm gonna phrase this as though I'm just explaining the whole story to you specifically, Cameron.
Oh, okay.
All right. So
All right, Rick.
begins with the Great War, right?
Oh,
Like in Halo. Yeah,
Oh,
like
wait.
human.
What's the great
What do you mean? What's the Great War? It's the Human Covenant War.
He hasn't played Halo either.
Oh my god! Oh, this is gonna suck.
I've never beat a Halo
Hold
game.
on. There
Okay,
was a
wait, hang on. Wait, I know this. Wait, so there's the Covenant is like a group of aliens, right?
Yes.
Fuck humanity, and humanity's like, what? But we're cool.
They are like fuck humanity.
You
And
actually
humanity's like,
you have that very
"Fuck, we're cool."
correct.
And then at some point there are some rings, and the rings shoot a laser. And then
Yeah.
Master Chief's like, no, don't shoot the laser. And so Cortana
Oh, okay.
stops the
Okay.
laser. Wait,
All
hang on.
Okay. Wait. No.
And then she goes crazy. And then everybody's like, boo, Cortana. And Chief's like, yay, Cortana. And then Cortana dies after getting hotter and hotter over the course of 20 years.
She doesn't
For
die,
real.
but honestly,
Yeah.
your Cliff Notes isn't the worst.
Well.
It's not really a laser. It's more so just a mass extinction of everything in the immediate area. But
Wait. So everybody just fucking drops dead like a Thanos snap?
Just dead. All biomass.
yeah,
in
there's
a
like rings
particular area. It's
everywhere, and everything a lot. Yeah, like Zeke said, everything that in a particular area dies.
That sounds like it would fuck up the Covenant too, because
Yo,
like
there's a
they're
massive
just like
joke
a
about
group
that.
of
Yeah, well,
Radius
here's the
split. It's
thing.
like,
They
oh,
don't
what's
know
a
it does that.
radius?
They don't know it does that. They just worship the guys who created these rings. But
The
unbeknownst to them,
Forerunners.
the rings are
Okay,
death.
but this is Halo though. Like this isn't red versus
This-
blue.
Yeah, but you see,
Okay,
Red vs.
so-
Blue is somewhat loosely based off of real Halo lore. When I say
Is Red
loose,
versus Blue
is the
canon
loosest
in
of
Halo?
loose. No.
Is
Not even
Halo
So-
canon
a
in Red
little.
versus Blue?
So, like as you were
Kind
saying,
of.
it takes
Oh,
first.
okay.
There's a great war, which is the war between the humans and the Covenant.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's
And
go
then
from
what?
there.
Oh, I didn't know this was all in red versus blue.
Yeah, so
I
Great
guess.
War, humanity getting their asses kicked.
Okay.
I don't know. I think it was like, oh, this dude Leonard Church was like, oh man, Master Chief, he's got an AI that's working out. That's really cool. We should try and replicate that. And so he did his best, but like with his own brain, right? So that made Church, AI Church, Alpha, if you will.
Wait. Okay. So there's
Yeah,
two different churches.
Sure.
Yes,
Yeah.
Scientist
Okay, so
Doctor
this
Church and
To begin.
AI Church.
Yes.
sounds like it's gonna get confusing.
Yeah.
Cameron?
No, well,
Thought the same thing.
Scientist Church comes up in like like an arc or two, and then it doesn't matter.
They plan to like produce many more of these, and they begin
You say
like
plan
the
You say plan to, like, so they
Plan
didn't
to,
get
yeah.
to it.
Sure, we'll get to that.
All right, sorry, I
So-
keep interrupting.
No, that's fine. So they plan
This
to.
is what we're
They
about.
start the freelancer program, which it's just a bunch of like super soldiers like Master Chief, but they're each going to be trained to use an AI. And
Okay.
it's not really
Hang
explained
on.
how they were going to do that.
Wait, sorry. Time out. Master Chief is a super soldier.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
I
not
thought he
some
was
guy.
just a dude. I thought he
No.
was just a
No.
dude.
No, he's a super soldier.
Oh,
He's like,
Okay.
You thought
yeah,
that was just all of them? Like all of the
no, I
No,
just,
they're
I
not
just thought he
regular-
was a guy.
real quick,
I mean,
Master
yeah, in a
Chief,
way.
stolen as a baby to be a super soldier.
No, he was like 10.
He's like not a yeah
What?
as a child,
So he was stolen
implanted
as
with
to be a super.
implanted with cybernetics and given like enhancements and stuff.
What the?
And
he's
he's
not a super soldier. He's a cyborg.
Yeah.
both actually.
Yeah.
It's both.
Wait, it's both.
He has like serums and shit,
Their
but
bones
also
are like replaced with metal too.
So he's like Wolverine.
Kinda, yeah.
He's Space Wolverine, is what you're telling me.
Pretty much. Just
Okay.
mass produced for war.
Mass-produced Space Wolverines breaded for war,
Yeah.
or bred. Bred is already past tense. Okay.
Indeed.
Continue.
Um,
Continue.
yeah.
Sorry.
Oh no, I remember. So like the point of the freelancer program initially, I think, was like the best soldier was going to get this one AI, so that they could use him. Nick, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways.
I think I
Yeah. But like one day, church, the original church, like the actual dude, was just like all depressed and sad and shit. That his like ex-wife died. Oh man, I miss you,
might just be
fucking
his wife.
Allison. Yeah, they were like they met like in the war. They were Marines and shit together. She died.
Is
Whatever.
this a
you know.
comedy?
Yes.
So is most of this just played off as a joke?
No.
Oh.
It's played out very
So this is-
seriously.
Oh, so this is like deadly fucking serious, all of this.
Well, no, not entirely.
The show is mostly a
Just some-
comedy. Don't get that twisted.
Yeah, don't get it twisted.
I don't know. From what I'm hearing, there's a lot of just like in this really serious thing, and he was married, and his wife died, and he's very, very sad about it.
Okay. It's okay. Wait, Cameron.
What?
So I guess I
What?
should tell you, he had a kid with his wife, and this kid is one of the freelancers who's competing for first place. And basically, like her dad's affection and all that, but that's a whole different thing.
What?
So
What?
what?
What do you mean? It's a whole different thing.
Well, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Like we're gonna get there in like
Okay.
0.5
All right,
seconds.
cool.
Alright?
All right,
Okay,
cool. All
okay,
right.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. So, anyways, Church is like all depressed and shit one night, and so his AI is there, and he's
Like
like, "Oh
what?
man, what's going on?" He's like, "Oh man, my wife, she's dead." He was like, "Ah, that sucks." And like being an AI, just a computer can't handle that, so he like gets rid of that part of him or something.
Yeah, he basically fragments that part of
Yeah,
himself that had that like
that
emotion or memory.
of Allison. But the thing is, like,
Okay.
it is a bit of a skewed memory because it's like due to the unfortunate circumstances of their relationship. She's kind of just sad all the time. Yeah. But also, like, she's not like a full-fledged AI as Church is. I don't know. It's a whole
Wait, are we
fucking
talking
thing.
about Texas?
So yeah, the part that gets removed turns into its own separate AI beta.
Yes. Then
Okay, so there's two. So there's two AIs now.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But after that, fucking Dr. Church realizes he can just fuck with this AI and make it continue to fragment itself to make more fragments. Being dumb AI, that's what they kind of call them. Yeah.
Okay. And all this is when a war is going on.
Yeah.
Okay. Do they ever fight the war?
Um.
All right.
No.
Okay. So wait.
So-
Okay. So wait, hang on. I've never seen Red versus Blue, but I've like
Okay.
seen I've like seen it, you know, like I've seen it on a screen. But if you ask me to tell you what is going on, I couldn't tell you. Red versus Blue to me looks like a bunch of like Halo like skins pretty much just talking in game without actually doing anything.
For a while, yeah.
Okay. What do you mean for a while?
Well, then they get a budget and actually have animation and stuff.
Yeah.
So they start to fight the war.
Sure.
How did you watch this for this long? I don't.
Because it was
I
funny,
don't
Cameron.
understand.
It was
It's
funny.
funny.
Okay, it's
He
funny.
just
Okay.
kept
It made me
going with
laugh.
the
It made me
flow, and the
haha.
plot just kept going.
Okay, but like I don't. But like, how many seasons?
Cameron,
What do you mean?
How many seasons of the show did you watch?
Oh, so I enjoyed the
17,
first
right?
13.
13. No, ain't no way in hell 13
No, he said
seasons
it.
of the show.
No, there's more. He said he enjoyed the first 13.
Oh. Oh, so how much have you seen?
8, 17.
Yeah. You stopped after the time.
How
travel.
many are there?
I there might be 18 now.
I don't. Okay.
Cameron,
I guess
each
what I'm not
each episode is like 10 minutes or less.
still.
What do you mean
Still.
still?
I'm not gonna
I
say
mean,
still.
still. Like, what the
Do you
fuck?
know how
You're
much
used to half an hour
supernatural there is?
All right, we're not gonna get into supernatural. Okay,
No, we're not. We're
Wait.
not. Okay.
that's another.
No, we're not gonna turn this into supernatural. But like, I just don't get. I've never seen a show go past 6 seasons and still be good.
Well,
So it blows my mind that you enjoyed 13 seasons of a show with
It goes.
Halo
Bad.
characters just kind of talking.
It goes bad though, Cameron. That's the thing.
it does
Yeah,
go
it
bad
does get
eventually.
bad, but I
It
I
should
think
have
it would
ended
have
at
got
13. All right. Okay. Okay.
and this
So-
this is Rooster
All
Teeth,
right,
right?
all right. Now
Yeah,
here's
this is
what I
Rooster
wanted to
Teeth.
say, Ezekiel.
Oh yeah.
Why do you not like the time travel?
We'll get there eventually.
I
Maybe.
want to get there now.
I don't want
This
to
is
because that's
something
my
that I've
least
always
favorite part
wanted
of
to
the
ask.
show.
It's not that bad.
It's
Okay,
pretty
all
ass.
right. All right, so lots of dumb AIs.
Pizza.
Only dumb in that they can't. Fuck. Like,
You're
They
for
can't
real.
fuck?
Explain right
no. Well, I mean, probably not. But
now.
No.
They can't. They're AIs.
like, they can't really think for themselves, kind of, in a way. Like a smart
the
AI
point?
is basically some like an AI that's fairly human still. Like these dumb AIs, they're kind of just memories. If that makes any sense.
It doesn't.
Okay.
Moving on.
Moving on. Wow. Okay. So a lot of these like fragments they're broken off from the main AI, and each of the freelancers are being like implanted with them to test them and see how they work and they can use abilities and shit.
Okay.
It's a whole fucking thing. But the last one that was made, it was Church's actual whole memory, like all of it. Yeah, but that one went wrong for some reason, and so it got
Wait, okay, so all of these AIs are versions of Church.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The AI
I
church is
was
like
right.
parts of itself just fragmenting.
So I was right. Like this is gonna get confusing real fast.
Yes.
Okay.
See, but all this stuff happens in like the middle seasons. Anyway.
Is this played off as a joke? Like, oh no,
Somewhat.
they just keep fragmenting.
No.
Not well. No. Okay. So the fragments they show up in like the first 5 seasons. A lot of them do, but they're actually explained in the latter seasons.
Yeah. And these latter seasons are when
Oh,
the show
so-
starts to get slightly more
oh.
serious.
Oh, so the fragments are retcon.
Not
Yeah,
a little.
kinda. Because
Okay,
so when they
alright.
first show up in the beginning of the show, they play it off as like church. Yeah, this requires more explanation.
Then give it.
It
Nick,
gets
fuck.
confusing.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's
So-
it's kind of a retcon. They didn't plan for this in the very beginning of the show,
No,
but
definitely
this is where the
fucking
lore
not.
ended up.
Okay.
Um.
Alright,
Okay. Yeah.
We don't want to
okay.
get bogged down here. We want to keep moving.
Okay, fair enough. I'm just saying, if like I wouldn't have lasted this long. I commend you, sir.
It was funny.
Like,
All right. Whatever. Okay.
Sure.
So memory was the last fragment of Church. By that point, fucking
okay.
Dr. Leonard Church realizes, shit, he's done. He can't do anymore. this is a like it's done. It's a done AI, and
It's done.
it's done for, bro. And so he decides for some reason he needs to like give it a good place to hide, lay low for some reason.
Die.
Yeah, kind of. So
Okay.
Alpha has this ability to go into an implant and just take over that entire suit.
Suit of
Okay.
super soldier armor,
Like,
that is.
yeah,
Oh, all right.
yeah. So, Doctor
So
Church,
one of them got a body.
yeah. So Doctor Church
Yes.
forces the Alpha AI, the original one,
Mm-hmm.
into the suit, and then puts him in the middle of a box canyon.
So now, since his
Okay.
memory's gone, he just thinks he's a normal soldier in this war.
Yes.
And I was
All
going to
right.
mention this a bit ago. So this is a retcon, as in the fact that, like, at one point he kind of fake dies, but it's just him, like, having an out-of-body experience, and he thinks he's a ghost. That happened in the first episode, and they totally intended for this to be some joke, as, oh, the man, they're ghosts. But later it gets retconned hella hard.
Yeah, really hard. So much shit in the first 5 seasons gets retconned. Like there was this part where Simmons basically almost dies, and most of his organs get replaced with like typewriter parts or whatever.
What?
Yeah.
Sounds stupid.
Yes,
Sounds dumb as hell.
it was dumb. They couldn't remember what percent cyborg he was in the later seasons.
All right.
They defeat a time god.
What?
This is
Wait,
so far
time
beyond.
the fuck time the fuck out. There are gods.
Oh, please,
Zeke, just keep
I
going.
really don't
Keep
want to
going.
do any of that.
Keep going.
These are the
You
ones
don't
that
wanna
I
do it?
last saw. Come on.
Okay, so the fucking beta,
Okay.
the beta fragment being
Oh wait,
Allison's memory. Yeah.
hang on. So like drops him in a canyon, and then that's like a retcon for like the first few seasons where they're just kind of in a canyon. That's like saying, oh man, that's what that is. Is that
Okay, so there's actually a pretty decent explanation for all that. All of those, there's like multiple canyons like that. That's just one of
oh
them. And
Multiple
they're
teams of red
mostly
and
meant
blue.
as training for the freelancers. Go in there,
Mm.
be part of one team, fuck up the other team, leave. Not really much of a point for that because the soldiers are really dumb most of the time, but whatever. And so, this just seems like a good place to hide this really expensive AI, I guess.
Okay. I also have an unrelated question.
Shoot.
Does it have a theme song?
Yes.
Oh, is it good?
No.
All right. Continue. All right.
Fucking eventually Allison, her fragment shows up, which they start calling. Oh right, each of the freelancers is named after a different state, except there's not a Florida, because Florida
So
got
there's
blown
49.
up. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So fucking Tex shows up, and she
Texas.
spurs.
Tex.
Texas, whatever.
Texas.
Texas. They call her Tex. Who cares? She.
Oh, there's a girl.
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
Beta.
okay.
She's basically the
Oh,
memory of Allison, the girl.
Okay. I was in
The
my
only
head. I was
girl, I
picturing
think.
all dudes.
I mean, fair enough, I guess.
Like, okay, so Texas is the girl. and then the rest are dudes.
Yeah,
Okay.
within the Bucks
Yeah,
Canyon
girl.
at this particular moment in time. So
Oh,
she
there's a girl. There's another girl later on though.
a decent
Two
amount later
Calm
on.
down there, Rooster
Yeah.
Teeth. God damn. Whoa.
Shut the fuck up,
Adding so many
Kevin.
females.
Let's not get crazy, man. Whoa.
Okay,
Sorry.
so eventually, so I think Tex thinks she's like just a freelancer there, like to train or something, and so she's like, hey, want me to kill those Reds over there? She does that a lot. She like threatens to kill them all the time. It's pretty bad. But at some point, some other freelancer shows up. I think it was Wyoming. And then there's this whole shootout in the canyon. I don't really remember what the fuck happened. That was the first 5 seasons. I don't really care.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. But eventually,
Care.
I don't like the end of season 5. Texas gets on a plane and then starts to fly away, and it blows up, and everyone's in the Box Canyon like, oh no, sad. Then yeah, whatever.
Mhm.
Then fucking season 6 opens, and everyone's split up. The gang's apart, Cameron.
Oh no.
Everyone got stationed to like new areas,
Oh no.
and some freelancer is like on the hunt to figure out what's going on. Because
Yeah. What happened to Tex? All this other stuff.
oh yeah,
Oh,
because like all the fragments are missing.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh no.
Gotta get those fragments back.
yeah. Cameron's bad
And this
timing.
freelancer who's trying to do all this mystery solving
Yeah.
is Washington.
Yes, Washington, the best character in the show.
Yeah.
Hands down.
I really like him. I do really like.
You listen.
Hmm.
So it turns out it was like another freelancer stealing all these fragments. He was storing them like in his implant or whatever, and they're all corrupting his mind, making him go insane.
Yeah. The more fragments you have inside your brain, the more insane you go because it's like just having a whole separate personality in your head. It's not really best for
And
your
they're
sanity.
each their own very bright personality, I guess you could say. And there's also this thing how each fragment wants to be a whole smart AI, and they think if they all combine like Voltron, they'll do so. Pretty sure that's what they were saying.
Yeah.
They combine like Voltron.
Yeah,
That
they
was a
call it-
theory
they
one
called
of
it,
the
like,
AIs had, that if they all
metastability.
combined, they turned back into alpha.
Wait, hang on. Was combine like Voltron like the verbiage used?
No,
No,
Oh,
that's
okay.
Zeke's verbiage.
that's
Okay.
my verbiage.
Okay.
Yeah, so like eventually
That would have
Wash-
checked out by this point. I just want to make that
I-
known. I would have.
Okay, look, it's not as boring when you're watching the show. Because
Okay.
like a lot of different things are going on. I'm
Yeah,
just
in
having
fact,
a
if we're gonna
difficult
make Zeke
time
watch
recalling
Cameron,
everything.
I'm just gonna say this now.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say this now. If we're gonna make Zeke watch Invincible for one of these future episodes, we'll make you watch this, so you can have another retrospective on the show. You can have a fresh.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I will commit to watching at least the first season.
What you
Okay.
don't know is that the first few are very irrelevant.
Extremely. Like
When-
you could watch the
when
the
does-
last
when
episode
does
of
it
the
get
5th
good?
season 6.
What the fuck? Why did you watch 5 seasons of bullshit?
It
What?
was funny.
Because it's funny.
It was funny.
But looking back to the overall story and the whole thing,
It didn't
It's
matter.
Not as a-
wild.
Like it's unwatchable now at this point, just because it doesn't matter.
That's wild. You really wait? So it's just 5 seasons of niggas sitting in a canyon talking,
Yes.
Yeah.
dude, dude, dude.
Yeah, that's
It's funny though.
they say funny
Is
things,
it?
Cameron.
Yeah.
It,
Okay, look,
it's
it's
just
also
that
Cameron,
funny.
not
Cameron, you're
always
into
in a
slice of
canyon.
life
They do
sometimes.
leave at points.
It's like
Look,
that.
look. I
Like
love
once they
slice of
think they
life.
time travel,
Yeah.
but
They think they
before the
time
actual
travel,
before the actual time travel, yes.
so they don't time travel the first time.
Yes.
That's season 17, Cameron.
What?
Please.
Season 17 is when they time travel.
Yes.
For real. Okay.
Yeah.
That's also when they fight the god of time, I assume.
Yeah, and it's trash. It's all trash.
It's all
Yeah.
I
trash.
had fun
So
with it. I had
It's the last episode. It's the last season I saw. It was them
It's the last
fighting
season.
Time God, and they reboot the timeline after that. I think.
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, me and Zach haven't watched after that. Up until then, God.
I
Anyway,
Okay,
would have
so
been pissed, bro.
so
Don't I
Wash
hate when shows do that. Don't reboot the fucking timeline, you dick. Just write something.
write something. Write better,
Just-
please.
exactly.
I liked
so
what we had.
fucking Washington gathered all the Reds and Blues, and they're all chasing the meta, which is the name of this freelancer. I think he was actually Minnesota.
Or
Oh no,
Ohio
Maine.
or something.
Maine. No,
Maine. It was Maine.
Yeah.
Okay, so do the Reds and the Blues still hate each other at this point?
They
Yeah.
become
Or did
friends.
they ever?
They do become friends. First, it's
Okay.
like begrudgingly, then they just become pals.
But there's still jokes, of course,
Yeah, there's still jokes of them hating each other or wanting
'cause
to kill each other.
that's the core of the show. But anyways, fucking Wash sets off an EMP in order to
An emp.
an imp, right?
As
Because sorry, getting off track. That erases all of the fragments in Maine's brain hole, as well as fucking Alpha, because he decided he didn't want to leave. I don't really.
he was basically he was used himself as bait, essentially, to trap Min and all the other AIs because they wanted him so he could connect with the rest of them. And
Because they
so
were all like, "Oh,
using
Alpha."
yeah, they're all horny for Alpha. Anyway,
Hmm.
uh,
Hmm.
the EMP gets set off. They all stop existing. They all get wiped. And then
Except for
Hmm.
Epsilon.
yeah,
Which was
do
this
you remember that memory one that like went all fucky? He's still around.
Fucky Wucky. Yeah.
And
Turns out the place they set off that imp was where his storage unit was left. And fucking Caboose, or Wash gives it to Caboose, and Caboose fucking leaves with it.
Caboose is the resident dumb guy.
President. Well, yeah.
He's
He's
the
the
He's the
resident.
They're all comedy.
dumbest one.
Yeah, they're all comedy relief, but he's the stupid one.
The dumbest one. And eventually he builds a robot body for Epsilon. I think. I don't think it really lasts for long again. But yeah. Epsilon is basically just church, but traumatized.
Relearning how to be himself again, essentially, because he's like the memories, but doesn't actually have the memories of who church was to them, I guess, or
Calling all
something
this
like
seems
that.
like it just seems like a really bad trip or something.
Okay.
You seem confused, Cameron.
I'm more just confused as to how you like this dude. Dude.
Yeah.
5 seasons, and then when it finally gains a story, I don't know.
All
I
hell
don't know,
breaks
man.
loose.
It's like, man, it's like 13 seasons.
Yeah.
All right,
Uh-huh.
Doug. All right, Doug.
Uh,
Go off.
After that happens, honestly, that whole the whole thing we were telling you about with um the freelancers and then Leonard Church and stuff.
Yeah,
That's when this gets explained. These next few seasons are just about the freelancers.
that's when the fragments and shit get explained.
Yeah, that's when that stuff happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
it all
right,
gets
with
explained
in
later. It's a
flashbacks.
That's
it's
when
a
Rooster
yeah.
Teeth realizes that this show maybe has a future, so maybe like don't make it all be all bullshit.
No, they thought it had a future to begin with. Just they weren't taking it super seriously.
Mm-hmm.
But that's when all that stuff gets explained. We actually get backstory to who the freelancers are, and not just random dudes. And then after that, what else happens? It's the
I heard time travel
Um,
happens.
there's one more thing first, I think.
there's quite a few things before the time travel.
Is there?
I'll
Yes.
have
We
you
gotta
know.
keep this moving. We
Nick,
gotta keep
you're
this moving.
on
What's
like
what's
season
We do
7.
have to keep the show moving. I'll have you like we do have other topics.
Well, look.
after the freelancer saga?
So okay, so wait, during the freelancer saga,
Damn it.
Church, he
Cameron, you
like
forgot to give me
recedes into
saga.
his memory unit, and Tex is there.
Hang on, Jennifer. What did you say?
When Nick said freelancer saga, I realized you forgot to give me the fucking comic books again. That makes me so irritated. Sorry, go on.
Anyway,
Yeah, so a running theme like throughout the entire series up until then has been how Church has been chasing after Tex because he doesn't want to lose her again.
Yeah.
But
so Texas's daughter, if I'm not mistaken, right?
no. Tex is
Um,
Allison, who was Leonard Church's
oh,
wife.
okay.
And their daughter is wait, I don't remember her actual name, but she's Agent Carolina.
Carolina.
Yeah.
Okay.
Allison. Not Allison. That's stupid. That's true. That's wife's name. Sorry, I just fucking brain farted.
Yeah, so like season 8 and 9 are like Church going into his own memory unit and just getting over her, his demons, I guess you could say.
Getting
Mm.
yeah, it's coming to terms with like the loss, grief, and all this. Accepting
Finally.
that like it's gone, she's gone, and all this stuff.
It's basically like the Last Jedi, but decent. Forgetting the past.
Is it funny?
Yes.
All right.
Wait, what do you mean? Is it funny? Like that scene?
Him,
No, that
no,
was
him.
sad as fuck.
Oh, okay. All right.
And then his friends come to save him from the memory unit, despite him just
Mm.
having come to terms with his own death and the fact that
We're
Tex is
skipping
gone
a
forever.
lot, but we're giving you like the super important parts.
All right.
Yeah, I think we're good to stop that though, because that's the end of the fucking freelancer saga. My brain is
and then
shooting itself right now.
and then time travel happens, and then that's
At some point, look,
at some point,
I'm
and then
I'm
that's it.
not proud of that particular story they wrote.
You're not.
I don't know if they're proud.
Look, Monty
Man.
died. Monty died. Bernie left. Moved to Canada. Everything went downhill.
Yeah, Monty is the original like animator,
Yeah,
the
he
story
animated
writer.
the cool fight scenes and then made Ruby.
Yeah, who's the other guy?
What?
The
Bernie
guy who moved to
Rams?
Canada. Yeah,
Yeah, he was the voice of Church and basically ran Rooster Teeth for a long time, like as a whole.
yeah.
Monty?
Monty Oum.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I've
animated
heard of
all the stuff,
him.
was super influential as far as the animation and everything around there goes.
Yeah.
And after that, it was a bit of a decline, but they started bringing it back.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So
no, time
we
we were
travel.
gonna move on to our next
Yeah,
topic.
we spent too much time here, I think.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
All right.
everyone, because that was just a
We
fucking train
didn't
wreck.
even get to talk about the time travel and why
Nope,
you
nope.
hate
Hey guys, we're gonna talk about Avatar now.
Oh, hey.
What about
Seen
it?
that? I've seen that show. No, it's a retrospective on Avatar, and maybe we'll touch on Korra.
No,
Who knows?
I
Who
I have
knows
not
where
seen
this
I
no,
have not seen
conversation will
Korra.
go?
don't.
You haven't seen
I
Don't.
Korra?
haven't seen Korra, so can we not?
I
Okay.
haven't seen
Well,
it,
I
and
feel
I'm
like out
actually
of all of us, Jennifer, you would enjoy Korra the most.
I don't know. I saw the
No.
first episode when I was like a kid, and I went, "Yeah, this
It's the
ain't
first
doing it."
episode. That's not.
What do you mean? That's
You said
as
you
a
only
kid,
saw the
that's
first
everything.
episode, right?
Yeah, as a kid, that's everything. What are you talking about?
Okay, well, that's not really super
No.
fair to it now.
I don't want
I
Zeke,
gave it
I
until
feel
season
like
2.
yes.
All right.
Okay, Zeke, did you see all of season 2?
I don't remember what happened.
I don't
What
even I
happened?
don't even remember. I just know I saw it. That's the thing. That's I don't even remember what happened in Korra for the most part. I remember they made waterbending OP and they made Aang a bad dad, and then I just
That's
checked
wait.
out
What
that's
of
they
the
did?
all I
whole
What
can
did they
show.
do to
remember.
Aang?
I can't remember anyone
What
else's name.
the Aang is a terrible father. That's what that
Yes,
is.
Oh,
that is
damn
a
it!
that's a pretty big plot point.
Yeah, it's a
Why?
pretty huge plot point. Like he
God,
clearly had a favorite. Like Aang had 3 kids, and the one that was a fucking airbender was
Airbender.
his favorite. And like everyone else, he just treated like shit.
God, God damn it!
Yeah.
Why'd they have to do this?
He named one Boomy though, which I loved.
Yeah,
he
the
had an
powerless
earthbending
one.
kid. Yeah. Oh wait, he was powerless.
Yes.
He didn't have
That
bending,
sucks. That sucks. Fuck.
but he was
That's
probably
wild.
arguably the cool. I remember him a bit.
So you said
I
you
did
didn't
see a bit
watch
of
it.
Korra, but he's arguably the most chill. Well, he was, I think.
I I don't remember. I don't remember.
So let's start
Dude,
this off
Korra.
fine and
Oh
dandy.
yeah.
Who's your favorite
Oh
character, and
yeah.
why is it Zuko?
It is Zuko, and
Um.
he's good boy.
Okay. It's not Zuko. It's not Zuko. And
I,
like,
you're
look.
wrong.
Okay, look.
Is it Sokka?
I
You're wrong.
understand. I understand everyone's love for Zuko. I get it. All
Wait,
right.
Cameron,
His
Cameron,
journey
before
literally is the show. Shut up,
Cameron.
Zeke. No.
No, is it Sokka?
What? Yes.
Okay.
But
I knew it.
Yeah,
yeah.
Sokka's boy.
Look, look. Okay, I
No, I
appreciate
understand.
Sokka's journey
I
more.
understand.
I appreciate Sokka's journey more. He's the jokester. He's the one everybody just laughs off. Nobody really takes Sokka seriously, and that hurts his confidence. All right, going all the way up to near the end of the series, bro. Like the invasion was his idea. It was his plan. And guess what? When he got up there to explain the plan, he failed. You want to know why he failed? Because like until then, he didn't take himself seriously. Okay. Yeah, he had the space sword, but he didn't have the heart yet. Okay. And it took the field trip with Zuko, the life changing field trip with Zuko for Sokka to get there, and I was there the whole time. And I was like,
All
yes,
right.
Sokka,
And what I
you're
gotta
that
ask,
guy.
is whose video
What?
essay did you watch?
No one.
No one's.
What? No one's. No
Cameron
one's.
actually understands shows and movies, all right?
This is just my thoughts on Sokka.
But one thing I would like to point out, like the two sword guys go to field trip. I would
The two
like my
sword guys.
yeah. They both like swords.
What?
Do you not remember that? Yeah,
What
Zuko
are their
like knows
names?
how to.
Oh yeah. Oh no,
Zuko and
he was
Sokka,
talking
they
about
both like
Zuko and Sokka.
swords.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, they
okay.
do
Why
both
not?
like swords. Yeah. I was.
But
You
no,
just said
like
two sword guys. I was like, am I
Like
forgetting people?
no, okay. So like one thing I remember in Korra is Sokka's not there because I guess he just dies. But
Oh yeah,
like I would
Sokka's
love to
dead.
see a whole
So
mini series or just show of just adventures of Sokka and Zuko because they had like one of the best field trips, I think.
They no, objectively the best field trip. All right, the Boiling Rock episode, like, oh, it was so
Oh my
good.
goodness.
It was
All
so
right.
good.
They had the best. They have a really good. The two of them have a very good dynamic.
My first girlfriend turned into the moon. That's rough, but
That's rough, buddy.
They have a really good dynamic with each other. I think they work very well as a team. And if they had their
yes,
own little, like, more than just an episode, I think it would have been very cool to see.
Boiling
I'm
Rock was a two-parter. It
I'm
was two
mad
So,
episodes.
that
well, fine. If they had several episodes together. Sorry, Jennifer.
Yes,
I wanted Toph and Zuko to have an episode together. We never got that. I feel they would have bounced off each other well.
I feel
When's
like
my life a changing adventure with Zuko?
Yeah, right?
Toph
Where-
didn't need that. Toph, look, I appreciated that Toph basically had her shit together, and like somebody needs to. Okay, not everybody
Somebody
needs
needed
to be
to.
dicks throughout the show. All right,
I
Toph knew
I
exactly
think
who she was from the get-go. The
I
greatest
think
Earthbender
this
to
would have
ever live.
helped Zuko more than it would have helped Toph.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted. I wanted Zuko.
Not
Look,
to
someone's
discount
got to be the
Boomy,
rock.
though.
It was her.
Yeah.
Boomy moved the whole city.
Okay, and
Toph
What if we
invented
got-
metal bending.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So what's your point?
Boomy are
That-
equal. The creator said that if they had a fight, they'd draw or some shit, right?
I don't.
Fuck
I
that.
don't
Toph
know.
would win.
I wouldn't know.
I
I don't know.
don't I think they draw.
I don't know. You remember when we first saw Boomy shirtless? He was just buff as shit for no reason.
Yeah, that show's dope.
That was
And
wild. Yeah.
Cracking around him.
I remember
I
when he
will
almost
say,
killed fucking Katara and Sokka.
You know it wasn't gonna kill them. It was rock candy.
That was,
Yeah.
dude. That was fucking season 1. That was wild. We
it
hadn't even
was?
met.
Oh my
Toph.
god.
Yeah, that was when we first met Boomy. That
Holy
was
shit.
yeah.
That was like the 4th
You
episode,
guys-
right?
Lettuce leaf?
All right. Jennifer, who was your favorite character, and why was it Zuko?
It's not Zuko. Honestly,
Yes.
Soccer.
Fuck yeah. Yes. Let's go. Another non-Zuko stan. Let's go.
I
It's
love
not Zuko.
Zuko, but like honestly, he's not my favorite. I loved certain scenes with him. That hi Zuko here, where he's basically practicing his intro for the gang. That was hilarious. Made me go,
That was
"Aw,
great.
I'm with you." But you know what? Sokka's whole arc, where he deals with bullshit and he starts having to, and he loses self-confidence because at the beginning it's all like Aang, Aang, Aang. Then he has to prove himself, and he keeps proving himself. It just got me. I love him.
Yes, and I love how Sokka didn't get any powers, like, too. It wasn't like, your self-confidence just needed, powers. All you
just
need to do to
have
believe
that
in yourself is have superpowers, kids. That's it.
Yeah, that's something
He was
I've
capable
always
on his
liked.
own, and he used techniques from his water tribe to help him along. Dude was
Exactly.
Yeah,
fucking
that's
badass. He threw
2
his
points
sword
here.
at the fucking blimp.
He did. I was
I
gonna
love
say, people pointed out he learned like all the non-bending arts from all the different tribes, their fighting styles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I will
He
never
picked up
not be a
something from everywhere
fan
he went.
of I will never not be a fan of the non-superpowered characters in superpowered media. Like I've said it before, some of my favorite stories in Star Wars are like when it's just the non-Force users just going up against them or just living their lives,
yeah, man.
or they're
I
at odds
disagree,
with
but
these
yeah.
powers that like are far beyond them and are still trying to make it work.
So Sokka's
And
your favorite?
So Sokka's your favorite character, is what you're saying.
I wouldn't say that. I'm just saying, like,
Well,
I would say he's a
hold on,
contender.
Trevor.
yeah, I hold your horses. Another thing I did want to bring up real quick was one thing I didn't like about Korra. And I know people have brought this up before, I think, on the internet. How they made they trivialized some of the special bending powers, like just regular metal like
Totally.
metal workers or like factory guys knew how to bend lightning.
Yeah, like
didn't,
you kill yourself doing that.
I love how
Yeah,
fucking first started this topic. Nick was like, "Okay, I did not see Korra." Also, Nick. So here's what I didn't like about Korra.
It was a thing I saw in the very beginning of
Nah,
the show.
that's something
At
he's
least I think it
complained
was in the
about.
beginning.
Yeah,
I said I
it
didn't
was
see
like
much of
first two
Korra.
episodes that is shown.
I've still seen a bit.
I know what you're talking about, Nick. That's how I know it's first episode shit.
Yeah, and didn't you guys, one of you mentioned to me that like they made bloodbending like something
Yes.
that's like way easier to
yeah,
do than it
but
should have been?
That's the
Yeah.
main plot point of
Yeah,
like the first
that's
season.
the whole first season arc. Someone's using blood bending to take people's bending away.
Even though that's
they
supposed to be
block-
like a spirit bending thing instead.
Yes, even though number one, you can only do blood bending during full moon, and number two, that's supposed to be a spirit bending thing that only the fucking Avatar can do.
Yeah.
So fuck that.
And just
basically.
some random waterbender gets to do it.
You guys were also telling me about how waterbenders are able to block your chakra flow.
Yeah, that's how they take people's bending away.
That's.
I guess it's
See,
through
I thought that was
it's
like-
through different
No,
means,
wait, I
I
thought
guess.
that was like what's her name? Ty Lee.
Yeah, Ty
Like
Lee
she
did
did it
that.
with pressure points instead.
Yeah,
She just
but it's like that, but with your blood.
Tyler.
Oh my
That's-
god.
I think she's definitely one of my favorites.
Who, Ty Lee?
Yeah, I fucking loved her.
Pre-pubescent Cam was a fan.
Okay.
What was that other girl?
Okay.
Going with this.
May.
I
Yeah.
would just immediately.
Jesus. Of
Oh, was
course. Of course.
pre-pubescent Nick a fan of May?
Perhaps.
You and Ezekiel. Disgusting. Dude.
What?
Zeke over here like Azula, yes.
No, okay, no.
All
No,
for that
he
toxic
likes
personality.
Oh, for that
Hell no.
toxicity. Gotta love crazy
okay,
chicks.
wait.
Azula.
I'm gonna say
Azula was my
is
fave.
Yuri from DDLC was best girl. That do with that what you will.
Ezekiel.
What? What?
Yes. Yes.
No, please leave me alone, please.
No,
Please.
she was best girl.
Please.
She was best girl though. Yuri was best girl.
And she cut. That
Okay,
sucks.
we're getting way off topic.
Are we?
That's the point. That's the
Oh
point.
no, no, actually no, we're not getting too off topic. Anyway, best girl is totally fucking Ty Lee, but no, actually no, best girl is Toph. I can't even take that away from Toph.
Well,
It's Toph.
Understandable.
best girl if we're just talking like, oh man, who do I respect most? But like, best girl.
Best girl was that girl who turned into the moon. Sorry.
Best girl
Sorry,
is the
Jennifer,
moon.
go, I'm sorry.
Best
The
girl
moon
was
girl.
the moon. Let's be honest, she gave up her life on her to protect.
Oh my.
Wait, no, fucking Sokka's girlfriend. Oh my god, what's her name?
Suki.
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 Yeah.
Oh, dude, you want to talk? Oh, okay. Yeah, I see you. I see you, Zeke. I see
Talk about
That's fair.
The
Suki.
fact that we
Suki
forgot
was.
about her until now kind of breaks my heart because she did so fucking.
I didn't forget
well.
about her. I wanted to bring her up earlier, but someone was talking about something.
I wanted to bring her up when we were talking about the Boiling Rock episode, but then we moved on. So
Go ahead.
Well, let's talk about Suki.
okay, yeah,
Um,
no, Suki was awesome throughout the whole show, and I appreciated how a lot of the female characters, excluding I was gonna say Katara, but honestly, no, not even her. A lot of the female characters of the show really get to just exist and have their own personalities outside of the group or a man as a whole, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I think a lot of media, especially cartoons at the time, didn't really do that. You know,
They didn't.
seeing
No,
like
no.
independent, strong female characters is very good for a show to do, and
it's good
not.
for.
Hmm?
I'd say it's a decent thing for children to like experience that.
Absolutely. Like you should totally like expose your children to all different types of characters and people, like, because you know the world is a melting pot. You know what I'm saying? You gotta expose them to all sorts of things. And when they're kids, because the kids like that, that's just how
That's why you
something is.
show. Hey, so that's why you show your kids Avatar and Gurren Lagann.
I also feel, well, hold on.
That way your kid knows to respect women and fight God.
And also,
And
gotta
love
have
bouncy
both.
titties.
Yep. You gotta have a balance, you know.
A
You gotta have the
very
respect
healthy-
The
and the bouncy
equilibrium.
titties. Yes.
healthy
The yin
balance.
and yang.
back on the other note that you were saying, Cameron,
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a second.
Collecting thoughts.
I think that's one of the biggest reasons why it holds up so well. The characters are all really fucking good. They're not like tropey
Yeah.
bullshit. And I feel like the way that these characters are portrayed and not any shallow or I don't want to say non-misogynistic because that would be kind of like going out of what I'm trying to say here, but the depth of these characters have withstood this test of time, and I
Yeah.
appreciate it so much.
I see what you're
Yeah,
saying.
I'm
Yeah.
also
I
really
agree.
glad that like so many kids grew up with Avatar in general
Mm-hmm.
Oh
because
my
Yeah.
god.
it's a good basis
Holy
to jump
shit.
on for basically so many other shows or what to expect or what you should look for, you know?
Avatar exposed so many people to like liking the idea of like other cultures because like the show is so Asian. It's so like it's so heavily Asian. Like
Yeah.
from down to like the wording they used like to but it's like a Nickelodeon show, you feel me?
Yeah.
The like it's a Nickelodeon show that like mostly had its boom in in like North America from what I know. It's most likely an international show, but the most I only know my bubble, which is
As
North
far as I
America.
know, it's like it's just an American show that's
Yeah.
heavily inspired by Eastern culture.
Yes.
And
Also, we're
Different
forgetting
type of different fighting style, and I think that's super fucking cool.
yeah,
possibly two of the most important characters in the show, guys, which is Appa and Momo. How could we forget?
How could we?
Talk
Guys,
about Appa.
how
I
could we
don't really
forget?
care about Momo.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
wow.
I'll
whoa,
drop
whoa,
a
whoa,
hot
whoa,
take
whoa,
now before I
whoa.
like regret it.
Wow, that's crazy. Yo,
Wow,
everybody
Momo
give
was like a
Jennifer
whole
Hayden a
bitch.
count out,
How'd you
please.
not?
Momo didn't even provide comic relief. He was just there.
Yes, he did. What do you
What
mean?
is wrong
was
with
not-
Dude,
you?
when
Appa
Katara and Sokka were sick and Aang was gone getting captured, they were like, "Omo, we were like, Momo, please get us water," and he came back with everything but water. Dude, it was the
that was
best.
alright. That was funny. Fuck.
Yeah,
It's like
like come on.
it's like Groot from the
But
second
like
Guardians of the
that's a
Galaxy
whole
movie
episode
before
dedicated
it
to giving
happened.
Exactly.
comic relief.
James Gunn
Which
stole
was
it.
funny in other moments. He just wasn't doing it for me.
Hang on,
He wasn't even
hang
there.
on.
Go on.
Sorry. Could we make more comparisons from the second Guardians of the Galaxy movie to Avatar? We just made
Sure.
one.
You
You
know
think
what?
we
Go
can keep
on.
this going?
I guess.
Okay,
I don't
No,
even
I'm just
remember what our
no.
third
Star
topic
Lord.
was.
I'm not saying we
wait, hang on.
should,
I'm not done
but
talking
can
about
we?
Avatar.
Wait,
I
who's
don't.
We're
I'm
not.
thinking right now. I don't think I can.
I'm not saying we like should, but we can. Maybe.
Then do
Oh
so,
wait.
Nick.
No. The when they were breaking out of the Ravager like ship, that's like Aang and the blue spirit breaking out of the firebending thing.
Firebending thing.
Yeah, you know.
Like
Anyway,
The
what's
the
what's you
fortress.
guys' favorite episode, and why is it Appa's Lost Days?
No, it was probably Tales of Ba Sing Se.
Fair enough. Here's the thing.
Ah.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Was Tales of Ba Sing Se really that good, or was it only that segment?
No, I liked Zuko's segment too.
Fair enough. I thought that episode was mostly a flop, and then I was crying. So you know.
Yeah.
It was like, oh man, this is just a filler episode, and then tears. I mean, as far as favorite episodes go, one of mine was when Sokka was learning how to. He was training. He made his meteor sword and was training how to use the sword with
my
that one
God, yeah.
firebending guy.
That was
That
good.
was
That
one of
was
my
a
favorite
dope
episodes.
That was a dope episode.
Yeah.
Wish he got to keep the
Very good
meteor
episode.
sword, but
Yeah.
you know.
Anyway, for real though, my favorite episode is probably Day of Black Sun. I'm just counting it all as one big episode,
Fair enough.
even though it's
Fair
like four
enough.
parts.
Is that the
Yeah.
attack, the invasion?
Yeah, that's the invasion.
I think my
yeah.
favorite episode, if I'm just gonna go by one, it's the one where Katara learns how to waterbend, and she kind of proves herself to the fucking master, like, yo, I'm gonna kick your ass right here, and then you gotta teach me.
That
And she
was a
was
good
like
episode.
early, yeah.
Yeah, that was season 1. That was like
Yeah,
near
I
the
know
end of
that's
season 1
very
because
Okay,
they made it
wait,
to the
wait.
North
But
Pole.
it stuck with me. I
Hey,
fucking
how about
love that
this?
episode.
Fuck favorite episode. What was your favorite arc instead?
Zuko.
Arc? What? This is unfair to literally everyone else because it's Zuko. So,
What? No. What? Sokka had a great story. You were telling us about that earlier.
Sokka had a great
yeah,
arc.
Sokka did have a great story, but like
But
that's
Zuko's was
what makes him
better.
my favorite character. But Zuko's arc
Redeemed
literally lasts
villains,
the
man.
whole
How
show.
can you beat it?
Yeah.
All right.
Zuko's
Dude,
whole
no.
arc is
Look,
kind of what everybody focuses on.
It literally drives the show. You can't beat that.
Well, did it?
Especially from it
Yeah,
happened.
find
The whole arc.
Avatar. I love the Avatar. That's the whole arc, Izzy. It
It
goes
takes up
from
the whole-
point
it-
A to point B, and point B is the end.
It actually takes up his arc
Jesus.
for the most part. Actually, takes up the whole show because he starts out just hating, wanting to fight, and then we get like these. Even when he's still, before he just like is on his own, has actual parts where he's shown honor, like when he saves Aang the first time as
Honor.
with the blue mask,
Can we talk
and
about
the stories
that
when he
later?
breaks him out of
Sorry.
prison, he gets him out of their like he breaks him out, and then he's on his own. He's just saving people, living life as some like random wanderer, and then further down the line, like he gets back to the normal life, and then also wants to just join up with the Avatar. It takes up the whole span of the show.
That
Like,
episode where the kid realizes he's the fucking Fire Lord Zuko, and he's like, "We fucking
or just a
hate you."
firebender. I think it's just
No,
that he's a
like, he said,
firebender.
"I'm Fire Lord Zuko" or some shit.
Zuko's arc sold me
And the
at the end of season 2 when Aang was when he betrayed Aang and Katara.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
like when
Like in the
Understandable.
caves.
in the caves when Iroh was like, Zuko, this is all right. You've been doing so good. All you got to do is just put the nail in the coffin with this Fire Nation shit. Like this is it. This is the crossroads. And Zuko's like, I'm just gonna make the poor choice. And then he helps.
I'm
fucking
going to
Azula.
make the wrong decision.
Yes.
But honor
do
this
what
way.
Daddy thinks is best, and then he goes
Yes.
to goes like, "Hey, I'm sorry," and then
No, and then he goes home, and then he's
But then
just
he makes the
mad,
choice on his own after that.
and that's
He
why
just-
it's the best arc.
He just
Because
hates his life after he makes that choice.
It's just, why did I do that? That was stupid. I was much more happier.
His fight with Azula,
Yeah.
though.
Hold on a second. I keep
Oh.
forgetting. His father legit just threw hands with his 13-year-old.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You spoke
And
at
then
his
tried to
dad.
shoot lightning at him.
He tried to shoot lightning at him.
And then he threw it back and said, "Bitch, I know how to do this shit."
Zeke did just
When
remind me of
Zuko,
the.
like, encountered his father
The
during the fucking
dopest fight in the entire series. Yes, Nick. I just
Yes.
Yes.
It's hard to disagree. I literally can't disagree. It is the best fight in the whole show, especially the soundtrack during that fight.
Yes.
It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. Oh shit. Actually,
Zuko's
hang on. I just thought of it.
fucking dope.
Just-
Sorry.
I just thought of an arc that kind of rivals Zuko's, and it's Azula's.
Yeah.
Azula's arc.
Good arc. Yeah.
I loved it.
Fucking sick ass
loved it.
arc, yeah.
Just the holy shit. Just
Downward
the,
spiral.
Yes.
You
Just the
always
downward spiral into madness.
One thing I haven't ever read the comics, but I want to because I guess they team up with Azula to find
Oh, wait.
her and Zuko's mother.
Wait, so her spiral down into madness, and Zuko's anti-spiral.
Shut up.
I think Zuko was
Everything is
never
Gurren Lagann.
crazy.
Everything is written.
If you look at the air logo, it's basically Gurren Lagann.
Cameron, I'm gonna kill you.
Anyway, has anybody else read those comics like I was talking about?
No, I just know some of the things that happen in them.
I
I
guess the team
own the
up with
comic
Azula.
where you find out what happens to Zuko's mom, but I
I,
have
I
not
know what
read it yet.
happens, but like
I'm a spoil it.
I know
No.
Azula
Don't
teams up
do
with
that.
them.
Yeah, to
Sorry,
find
but
out what
this is
happens to Zuko's
content.
mom. I flipped through it. I know Azula's in it.
I'm sorry, but this is
Yeah,
content,
but
Cameron.
apparently there's more to her arc, I guess. I don't know if she redeems herself in any way or she tries to go bonkers again, part 2, but
Probably the latter.
I don't know. I haven't read it. But I want to. Kinda.
I wish that just would have been more of the show. You know,
What?
it's like
Oh,
the
that
actor
arc?
part. Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what they tried to make.
I
Like
heard
part of Korra was that, but part of Korra was exploring what happened after the show, but they didn't really do that.
I heard something about a possible but scrapped like season 4 that was that. I'm pretty sure.
That would have been, I think, pretty cool.
Yeah, that would have been dope.
But
All right.
obviously, it's comics now. But unless we have anything else to talk about, I think that might be it for this episode if we get it.
Yeah,
So you guys disagree?
Um,
does anyone
I'm trying to
have
think of
I had a
anything else
topic,
for
but that
Avatar.
topic was only if we didn't fit the time, you know?
I feel
Sorry,
like
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I feel like we
See?
maybe
No,
look, man, we can go longer if you guys want.
no. We'll save it for another.
Sorry, I got more to say about Red versus Blue.
No.
Okay.
Anyways,
I
that's
think
the
I think
podcast, everybody.
I think I might have more to say about Avatar. Let me think. Oh
I-
shit.
Oh, it's awesome.
No, wait. The Ember Islands episode. That was dope as hell.
The what?
The Ember,
The Ember
Island
Islands,
players.
Yeah, that.
Oh, the one where
Where
The
they
recap with the
yeah, the recap
show.
episode with the play. That was
Oh,
funny. And
yeah.
Sokka went backstage and he gave the Sokka guy jokes. And Aang tried to kiss Katara after Katara said she wasn't into it. Yeah. Yeah.
Fun times.
Are you guys Zutara shippers? Is that a thing?
Zutara? No, that's gross.
I
I
agree.
used to be.
I agree.
but
That
High
is-
now-
five, Zeke.
Yeah.
I agree.
Look,
That's gross.
at the same, like,
I'm not gonna say it's gross. It's just not a good ship.
yeah.
Just,
It's like the people who ship
gross.
Batman and Catwoman. Look, I get it.
You don't?
But
Bro.
no. Batman and Wonder Woman. Okay,
Yes.
that's the
Yes,
best ship.
Nick. Fuck yes. Yes, Nick. Yes.
Superman has no.
Nick
Superman.
is speaking truth. Let's go.
Superman goes with Lois Lane. That is the end all
That's
be
just
all.
that.
Yeah, that is all. That is all. It never needs to be. Batman
Superman
and Wonder Woman.
is gross. It's ew.
So
It's yucky.
stupid. They're like the same archetype. No, thank you.
No.
Batman,
No.
Wonder Woman, hell yes. Justice League Unlimited had
Please.
it right.
Dude.
They
Yes,
had it.
Nick, you're speaking so much truth, right?
Anyways,
I don't know if I
Anyway.
can post this episode because it's just too much truth there.
anyways, guys.
Holy shit.
That may be
That's
it for
the
the podcast, everyone.
Yep.
Yeah.
And with that, we're
That's
just gonna
about
close
time.
the episode.
Thank you
Y'all
guys for
have a good
watching.
night. Yep.
Next week we're gonna talk about furries and which furry bait that we're
no.
cool with.
No,
That's the
no,
topic.
no.
So you got
no.
Rouge the
No,
Bat got
no,
big
it's not.
titties. Or
I
unless,
don't want to. No.
anyways,
Are you a
bye.
Rouge the
Have
Bat
a
or are
good
you a
one.
Roxanne from the Goofy movie type person?
Simply
what?
no. Get
Are you
Let me add that to the
cease and desist.